What's going on? You know what time it is. Voiceover time to what I've been doing in the gym. So, really happy with how the meet turned out, and it just has me really hungry, and I just know I can do more. So, I was looking at the calendar, looking at the list of meets, and 12 weeks from when I started this, which would be last week, 12 weeks from now is another meet, USPA, in Tucson, Arizona, where I used to live and grew up part of my life. So, marking my calendar, putting that one down. And even better, Max Tuning recommended, if anybody wants to powerlift, to do the plan that he did for his meet that was developed by Silent Mike, Bart Kwan, Omar Isuf, and some others, I believe. So, that's what I'm doing, and that's exactly 12 weeks, including the deload. So, hitting this. So, here's some footage, squat, bench, and deadlift of what I've been doing. And everything's been moving really well so far. Squat, bench, deadlift, just trying to focus on those things that made me successful in the meet. And definitely just an added benefit of the shoes that I wore at the meet, the knee sleeves, and the belt. So with bench press, that was kind of my weakest one. So trying to work on more leg drive and getting my hands at a further distance away from my center. I feel like looking at the footage, hitting 237 at the meet, I lost some power with not having a good enough leg drive and keeping my hands too far in. So I've been experimenting, and I've decided I want to put my ring fingers on the ring of the knurling. So going kind of the furthest I've gone out in some time. I remember back though, when I first started benching, I had a rather wide bench. So I don't know what happened. I don't know why I went closer. I guess that felt more comfortable. But yeah, keeping my hands out, trying to get that leg drive. Again though, trying to have that arch in my back and keep everything, locked in, keep myself tight. And I feel like bench is becoming more powerful. The most I've worked it up to in the first few days, would be about 200 pounds or so. And been hitting that for reps and sets. And so at 237, that's going to get blown away this next meet. And I'm just going to continue to focus on those things and just get as strong as I can at this lift. Now, here's the one that matters most, deadlift, the only lift that matters. And just trying to focus on those things again that made me successful in the meet, pulling the weight into my body, scraping my shins, having that good foot placement, and having my shins turned out at the top, bringing my hips all the way through and squeezing my glutes to get a good lockout. Hand placement, keeping my hands a little bit closer in, about a finger or finger and a half in from where I usually have, keeping my back straight and chest up. And I feel like everything's working, and on film here it looks like everything's working as well, and so I think there's a lot of carryover from that meet. And so hitting 466, that's great that I hit an all-time PR, as I haven't been powerlifting for that long, but I want to hit 500 and I want to hit well beyond 500. And so maybe it's going to be this next meet, I don't know, but I'm going to approach it and do whatever I can to get as strong as I can. Just keep improving every single deadlift session. It's interesting with this plan, it is squatting 3 times per week, benching 3 times, and just deadlifting, I think, 1 session per week. So it's a different overall prep than what I have done before. So we'll see how it goes. I feel the benefit of doing these things and doing a lot more accessory too. And I didn't show any of that here, but doing a lot more accessory. And I think in combination with squat, bench, deadlift, doing accessory, I think I'm going to get as strong as I ever have been. And so I think I'm just going to approach that first meet. That was the warm-up. Now I know what to expect. Now I know what to do. And so now showing up October 28th to this next USPA meet, I'm going to be able to do even better. I'm going to have my body in a better place, have my mind in the best place it's ever been for this. And I just really enjoyed doing that first meet. It was the first time I felt so single-minded, and it felt like a full-time job just in that single day. And I really, really enjoyed doing this. Powerlifting is so much fun to me, just challenging myself on a day-to-day basis. This is what I dream about, and this is what I want to do. Powerlifting, and I want to do whatever I can to get as strong as possible. And so I'm putting in the work, going to follow this plan day in and day out and get myself right, so I can perform when it comes time to step on that platform and when they say platform is ready.